everybody, and welcome back once again. Here we are with another edition of Inside the Headset. Week 4, Game 5 is upon us, and I'm here with the head coach of the Riverdale Warriors, Coach Ron Aydelott. Last Friday night, you were able to come away with a victory, and as I always like to ask, had a chance to resonate, look at the video a little further. Anything pop out about the Warriors that you found on tape?
Well, we were awful sloppy to start, but we got things calmed down, and some of that again is with youth, and it was our first test traveling a significant distance. So, sometimes those things, things are just not quite right some nights. So, but I feel very fortunate. That's a team that was a quarterfinalist team last year in the 5A division. So, it was a good win for us. At this point, 3-1. We'll, with the schedule we've had, we're sitting in a decent position, in the early part of the schedule.
Progression-wise, when you speak of depth, are you where most teams should be? Are twos starting to become ones and threes starting to become two? How is that progression coming with the Riverdale Warriors?
Well, it depends on what position you're talking, because some, there's some depth in some areas. In some areas, we're still fighting desperately for depth. Injury-wise, at this point, we're in decent shape. We didn't lose anybody Friday night, so that's a good thing. So. We go in with what we had this past Friday night, plus we gained Artavius Collier back, who was out with a tweaked knee, so we feel like he'll be back Friday night. So, so all in all, injury-wise, we're in good shape. So this is the time of year you should see things getting better. There's no question about it.
And ones, are they getting better compared to where you were last year in that growth?
Oh,
and the growth is there.
Well, that's because the attitude of the team is a whole lot different. When you go in, at this time we're sitting 0-4. We're pumping some flat tires last year at this point. This was, we were still searching for a win. So, to their credit, they kept their head up and kept fighting last year. But at this point, it's a lot easier to practice and get things done when the attitudes are good and when things are going well.
Let's look ahead. Let's go to Friday night. You got homecoming week this week in district, and the team you're facing Friday night, it's not the same team that normally comes as far as when we speak of the Laverne Wolverines.
Well, Laverne, Stanton Stevens always has my highest respect. He's a quality coach, and Laverne, yes, they are better, but I never think Laverne's bad.
No.
I think they're very athletic. Case in point, they beat Oakland 2 years ago. And I'm not saying that's the only quality win they've had. They've had several, but they are capable on any Friday night of gearing up and playing against anybody. They have
kids enjoy playing, don't they?
They got an SEC player. We certainly don't have one of those. So they've got some quality kids, and we'll have our work cut out for us.
What do they like to do other than run the ball with the Gray and Grays?
Well, they've got a big receiver, number 18, that they like to throw the ball to. That's his primary target. The kid throws the ball very well, and defensively they're much improved. They've got a good scheme going, and they've got some kids that hustle, and they seem to have a lot more continuity over there and playing the same kids. So so they know what they're doing. They have a scheme and things, and I know they feel better, and they're a very solid football team.
Coach Aydelott's got another appointment, and I'm going to let him go. They'll be looking for their 4th win as we approach Game 5 in the midway point. That'll be right here at the reservation Friday night. Laverne Wolverines will come in to take on the Riverdale Warriors. You be here.